Great Yeah-Nah Moments in Australian History. Part 2. Definition of Yeah-Nah. 1. A distinctly Australian way of saying no while keeping things friendly. 2. A cultural reflex used to bring any convention, pretension or over-the-top idea down to size. 3. The opposite of nah yeah and yeah nah yeah. In 1808, Governor William Bligh attempted to clamp down on the powerful rum trade that dominated the New South Wales economy. The New South Wales Corps, who controlled much of that trade, responded by arresting Bligh and seizing control, in what became Australia's only successful military coup, famously fueled by booze. In March 1932, at the official opening of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and with thousands of people watching, New South Wales Premier, Jack Lang, stepped up to cut the ceremonial ribbon. But at that same moment, former soldier Francis de Groot rode up on a horse, brandishing a cavalry sword, and sliced through the ribbon instead. He was dragged away by police, the ribbon retied, and Lang finally had his civic moment. Following a fatal shootout at Stringybark Creek in October 1878, Ned Kelly went from local troublemaker to Australia's most wanted bushranger. In preparation for his final showdown, Kelly hammered together a suit of armour, complete with iron helmet. Both Kelly and the helmet went on to take a place in Australian folklore. In 1811, the government opened the first official toll bar system on the newly completed Turnpike Road between Sydney and Parramatta. The settlers responded in typical fashion, making bush track detours, late-night dodges, and heroic fence jumps, anything to avoid paying the toll. In 1854, gold miners at Ballarat rebelled against expensive license fees, constant police harassment, and having no say in the laws that controlled them. They built the Eureka Stockade, swore an oath under the new Southern Cross flag, and when troops stormed the camp, the short, violent clash sparked outrage that led to major reforms in miners' rights and political representation. From 1788, colonists tried to grow English wheat and vegetables in Sydney, but the soil was poor, the climate unfamiliar, and seeds spoiled from the long voyage, so crops repeatedly failed, and the colony faced starvation more than once. It taught settlers the hard truth that Australia wasn't built for European-style farming. In 1860, explorers Robert O'Hara Burke and William John Wills set out to become the first Europeans to cross Australia from south to north. Though they packed extravagant supplies, including a Chinese gong, they lacked reliable maps. They traversed much of the continent before they became stranded and tragically perished. When the first fleet arrived in 1788, the British declared the land suitable for settlement and assumed they could simply establish a new colony. The Aboriginal peoples resisted this sudden occupation of their country, and conflicts and uprisings followed as they fought to defend their lands and sovereignty.